Welcome, everybody, to a quick bite-sized Scarves and Spikes episode. We're going to talk just a little bit about everything going on today from the training ground with Giakoumakis and his first press conference. Also going to hit on the Barco news and the Eric Lopez news that was kind of unexpected. Quick reminder, we will be having our next episode next Thursday, February 17th at 5 o'clock. So a little different than our normal Wednesday time. So you guys make sure you come join in, chat with us, talk with us, comment with us, and we'll go over the hopefully what is it? Hopefully, what's it going to be, Tommy?
Two-time American Family Cup champions.
And with that, Sydney, what you got? You were there at the training ground today. Tell us all.
Yeah, I was there for the introductory press conference of Giorgos Giakoumakis. To say the least, he struck a really confident tone. I wrote all about it on DirtySouthSoccer.com. That article is live right now if you want to go check it out. Really struck a confident tone. He pretty much said, he understands the pressure. He loves the pressure. He works under pressure every day. And he knows that he has a tough act to follow with Joseph Martinez now in Inter Miami, having met so much to Atlanta United. So that was really good to hear. Of course, he hasn't played in an Atlanta United kit as of yet. Time will tell. Time will tell whether or not he's able to live up to the expectations and all of the hype that is surrounding him, and really a lot of what he talked about during the press conference. But at the same time, it's really good to hear that he's not shying away from all that pressure and all these expectations that will be placed on him. So really excited to see what he can do. Carlos saying that the hope is that he'll be ready for February 25th against the San Jose Earthquakes.
What number is he going to have?
7. He wore 7 at Celtic, and yeah, exactly.
I'll cover the name up. That would make sense.
Right.
We'll just pretend the name's not there.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of fans were a little bit concerned about that, but Giakoumakis said, look, I wore 7 at Celtic, and one of the greatest players in club history wore the number 7, Larson, who scored 175 goals during his time at Celtic. So Giakoumakis said, look, I know the pressure is there following up Joseph Martinez wearing the number 7 kit. I did it at Celtic, and while I understood the history behind the 7 with Celtic, I want the pressure. I'm inviting the pressure onto myself, and I feel like I did a pretty good job up at Celtic. And pretty much it's the same thing here at Atlanta United. Pretty much the same situation. So, again, struck a really confident tone. And like I said, time will tell whether or not he can actually back that up. I know all of Atlanta United fans will be watching, but certainly the microscope will be on him across the league. And again, I wrote about that on DirtySouthSoccer.com, and the link is in the description below. So definitely go check that out and get a feel of, pretty much a bunch of what he said at the training ground today.
Atlanta United loves to get their cocky strikers, right? Joseph Martinez, Adam John, Kubo, and now Giakoumakis. We got some guys with some strong personalities.
Giakoumakis has a name to back it up, though, so bring it.
Well, it's a long name, so yeah, he could definitely back it up with that many letters in it.
He said one thing I really liked. He said, I understand my last name is hard to pronounce, hard to say for you all, but hopefully with a lot of the goals I'll be scoring, you'll get used to saying it after a while. So that was, again, that really brash, cocky, for lack of a better term, but that confident.
Coldest quote in a press conference I've heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Like there should have been how Iron Man's walking away and there's explosions coming out behind it. Like if there could have been explosions behind when he said that, that would have just made it all the better.
Super excited about this guy, man. And again, time will tell. I hope he backs it up. We'll see. That's topic number 1. Number 2, which was kind of a surprise, I think, for everybody, probably some more than others, but everybody, the news that Doug Robertson tweeted out a little bit after the press conference that Ezequiel Barco has found his way out of Atlanta United. You go check out the article on Dirty South Soccer by Joe Patrick, and it's got a lot of details in there, but the main thing is River Plate has Barco down there on loan, has for just over a year. His loan was through 2023. He'll play out that loan, and then River Plate is going to purchase him, bring him down, transfer him down there permanently And it's because of some sort of goal or something that was in the loan deal that he met. So he's checked off the boxes that basically triggered this move for him to go down there permanently. So it's another one of the headaches that I think we always talk about with certain players and how are we going to get out of these contracts and all this other stuff. Well, I don't think anybody was expecting this one. It kind of came out of left field, and whatever Barco's been doing down there, which admittedly, I mean, he hasn't been just outstanding, but he's been down there playing, and whatever was in that loan agreement, he met it. And now he is one less worry for the roster at the end of the season.
How many fouls did he take? That was probably it. How many times he got tackled? Like you get tackled per 90, then the contract goes in. It's nice just to get him off the books. Nice to just stop seeing his name in every press release on the roster list. I think that's just one less name they have to type now going forward.
But one that they will still have to type.
Right.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Is no, but one that they will still have to type now. I guess this is the perfect segue into the next little bit, because we're going to talk about Barco more next week on our actual show. But
can we talk about the Fast and Furious 10 trailer instead of this? It was really good. It was a great trailer. It was a great one. Go check it out.
Eric Lopez. What is happening with Eric Lopez?
He's our starter.
No, you got Giakoumakis for that now.
Oh my gosh! If Giakoumakis if his visa doesn't come through and Eric Lopez starts game one, the scenes.
You got Conway and Chol.
Yeah.
No, you got to take Lopez straight to the top. It goes in order of salary, and Eric Lopez is paid a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That is a true statement. So I don't know. Well, I mean, what are y'all's opinions though? Because we don't know what it means yet. Actually, that's the thing. Like, he's back, but is he going to be playing with the first team? Is he going to be playing with the twos?
That's the big question, right? Let's go to the twos first. I don't know if it'll make sense to play him in MLS Next Pro, considering the level of the league that it is. It's not really built for a player like Eric Lopez. It's more for players who are looking to push, younger players who are looking to make that push toward first team minutes and things like that. So I don't know if his profile fits what MLS Next Pro is all about. So I'm really skeptical that he will play for Atlanta United too. I mean, I could be wrong, but just from my impressions on what MLS Next Pro is all about, and again, the profile of the player that will usually be there, I don't know if he'll be in that league. As far as the first team, I mean, he's barely played since coming to Atlanta United with the first team. So I assume someone on the staff rates him to the extent that they said, hey, let's bring him back and let's try to get him some minutes. But yeah, I'm really confused as to what that will look like here in 2023. So we'll see.
I disagree there. I think he's in the land of lost toys at this point. And on his loan, he didn't play. Like, I think he played a couple games early on, and I don't think he saw many appearances after that. I mean, I'm sure you prefer to go put him on loan anywhere else. But if nobody wants him, I mean, that's why we believe the Mascara transfer went down, 2 weeks ago, I think, where he got pushed out. I mean, we'd prefer to have, I think, Mascara on the roster than Eric Lopez. So that had to be a casualty of the Eric Lopez tax.
Yeah, and you wonder if maybe they're just trying to take advantage of what they can do now, since they have to have him, get him some minutes, kind of like you were saying, Sydney. Get him some minutes somewhere, and then just hope that somebody comes along and says, hey, let's get something for him, move him on, whatever. It's hard to say. I don't think anybody was expecting to see him back here, and then especially not with the news today. Like, it's just kind of a wild time for him to just show back up. So we'll see. It's interesting, but at the end of the day, he is a depth piece at the striker position that Atlanta doesn't quite have right now. And you can do the experiment with Machop all day, and that's cool, but that's not his typical position. You have Giakoumakis and you have Jackson Conway. Maybe I'm not saying that Eric Lopez went and actually matured and did much, because you look at the stats and everything when he was on loan and he didn't do much. But he has gotten older and a little more mature. So that's what you got to hold on to, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. It's an interesting move, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
And
with it.
we'll talk about it more for sure on our next episode. So, any last thoughts, real quick?
No, I mean, I'm looking forward to the AmFam Cup on Wednesday against Toluca, and we'll, of course, be on with the Twitter Spaces after the match. And then, again, back here live Thursday at 5 with our regular Scars and Spikes episode. So, hopefully, we'll see you guys there on Twitter and back here on YouTube on Thursday.
Vin Diesel actually takes down 2 helicopters in the trailer.
Oh, my word.
Two of them, 2 helicopters, and he jumps out of a helicopter while doing it. It's really cool.
All right, so he's racking up the kill count.
You got to get to movie 11. That's the goal here. And I feel like we're gonna have Eric Lopez for at least a whole other series of Fast and Furious movies.
Oh man,
we shall see. All right, guys.
See you on Spaces on Wednesday.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys joining in for this little quick bite-sized episode. We'll hear from y'all Wednesday night, and we'll see y'all on Thursday for the live show. Have a good one, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Eric Lopez forever.